And the players, the umpires are out there, the Victorians are now out there, and also the South Australian batsmen, Darren Lehmann and James Brayshaw, are making their way to the centre, so play isn't too far away.
As Brayshaw advances down the track and just hits that over cover. It's a good shot, and that's a good answer to Dean Jones's tactic of bringing the man in short. He advanced down the pitch and just lifted that over cover for 4. Good shot. Good start by Brayshaw.
Victoria have to make some sort of decision. It'll be interesting, Barry, to see here whether they start with the 2 slow bowlers and try and get that new ball as quickly as they can, so they maybe get an hour, just over an hour, as Brayshaw back cuts the ball for 4. Absolutely splendid shot. Situation like this can backfire a little bit on Jones. As we have a look again, he's back cut that quite perfectly, quite square through the gap at point. One suspects that South Australia will be looking to have amassed the total of Victoria by 6 o'clock this evening.
And there is James Brayshaw's record against Victoria, and as I said, I thought it was pretty good. We'll have a look at that. 6 50s and 5 centuries, an average of over 70. There it is. 12 matches against Victoria, 1,195 runs, 6 50s, 500s, highest score 134 not out. Look at that average, 79.67. It's Jones to Brayshaw, who's down, drives, can't beat the man at cover. That's a very good record against the Vicks.
And Brayshaw, who spent his senior secondary school years here in Adelaide at Pembroke School, where John Inverarity was the principal at the time. His father, Ian Brayshaw, as that ball is a full toss on off stump and hit quite cleanly down the mid-off for 1 run, with 12 runs off the over. So Dean Jones has got a real difficulty here as South Australia reached 250 for 3 wickets. Jones again, and Brayshaw's got it through the offside field as it races towards the boundary and cannons into the boundary there. An absolutely delightful shot. He's decided that when Jones pitches up, he's going to hit through the line. And isn't that one of the oddities of cricket, that there are some players who always seem to perform well, as we see it again, perfectly played cover drive, as you would find in the coaching manuals, but some players always seem to perform well against other players or particular teams. Brayshaw particularly against Victoria.
And that's 4 more. And a loose fielding at point on that occasion. Dean Jones is not a happy man, as he gives the glare to the fieldsman there at point on that occasion. And Matthew Elliott had to do the cleaning up there at backward point. So 2 boundaries in this over to Brayshaw. He's raced along to 38 and has scored a 258 for 3. And I don't know about you, Andrew, but I never had a favourite side. They all got me.
Yeah, it did happen that way, but the Victorians, South Australians, I apologise, have scored over 40. In fact, another 4 as Brayshaw, in fact, hits that one wide through mid-wicket, and that's 50 runs have been scored in the 20 minutes since tea. The game balance is really moving in favour of South Australia. Everything that Dean Jones has done during this 20 minutes, Barry, nothing's worked.
He's hit 9 boundaries in this innings of 42, so that's excellent going by Brayshaw.
Brayshaw just looks so composed and hitting the ball so cleanly and doing exactly as he likes, batting at either end. Now there's a very, very ordinary piece of cricket. If we can get a little look at that one again, we'll see that the eyes are starting to peep around the place now. There's a little bit creeping in here. Maybe we'll get a look at that after the next ball if possible. Let's have a little look at the action. Jones bowls, the ball is just gently hit back to Jones, and then he's let go with it towards the head of Brayshaw. Very poor throw. Berry's not picked it up cleanly, and there's a little bit of discussion going on here, so it'll be very interesting in the next little while. Fleming again. Yep. A little bit of curve, and a beautiful shot. He's picked it up just quite nicely as it cannons into the fence. Brayshaw had moved his feet forward, back together, and flicked it forward a point for 4 runs, 5 runs off the over. And as Barry Curtin was saying, and we see it again, he's moved into that quite nicely and through the covers.
Oh. Magnificent shot, that. I mean, it wasn't a bad ball. A big curving in-ducker, and he smashed it through point like a rocket. Magnificent shot.
Wonderful shot, wasn't it? 50 to James Brayshaw. What a marvellous shot, square on the offside. I mean, not that we didn't quite. Well, I didn't know where it went, and not too many did, but we managed to pick it up in the gutter. And what a great shot it was. This is a good angle of it.
He's really smashed that. A square drive. Just backward at point.
James Brayshaw, 51, 76 balls, 84 minutes with 10 boundaries, and he really has played some shots all around the wicket. Continues his quite outstanding form against Victoria.
For the time being, it's Fleming to Brayshaw, and that's in the air but safe, over cover, 4 more. And he has been in sparkling form. Brayshaw has a very, very good record against Victoria, and he's continuing in that fashion today. He moves along to 61. Something like 500s and 750s in 12 innings. Brayshaw against Victoria. That is an amazing record. He has an average of 76.67 against Victoria. He looks like just carrying on with that today.
In the 72 minutes since the tea break, they're really on top in this cricket match. They've actually wrenched it away from Victoria as an absolutely outstanding shot again from Brayshaw, who's leant across and up and under the ball and sliced it through the point field as it crashes into the boundary. That's 2 fours this over already. And the trick for Fleming, as we see him bowling again, and the ball's up, and Brayshaw with a very clean sweep of the bat, and he's up and under it, and 1 bounce into the boundary fence square at Adelaide Oval. An outstanding shot. They're just taking full toll on anything that's not on a good length and round about the stumps.
Fleming again. This time well played. That's very, very good shot by James Brayshaw. That one sliding down leg side. He just helped it on its way. They'll pick up 3. He's got a good arm, Williams. Brayshaw should come back for 4. Doesn't. Look at that powerful arm. Whoa, that is a beauty. But we've seen everything today. We've seen the frustrations in the Victorian fielding. Drive by Brayshaw on this occasion is a beauty. I don't know whether the fielder's going to get there. He probably just cut it off. Does very well, or does he? Well, he's picked it up out of the gutter. He's only picked it up out of the South Australian dressing rooms. I'm sure the umpire will ask him just what happened there. The fieldsman, Bimpani. And let's have a look at that one again. There it is, getting away. Hitting the boot, hitting the knee, hitting the boot again. Where is it? What am I doing laying down here? I'll get it.
That's what the South Australians have got to avoid now. They've got to now create a brand new partnership, that great evil in cricket, to lose 1 wicket, lose 2. There's an absolutely outstanding shot through the cover field and into the boundary now. Perfect copybook shot from Brayshaw, who's put his foot towards the line of the ball, and just with a very clean bat swing, sit through the line, through the cover field. The field's been brought in with the fall of the wicket, as we see it now, just perfectly positioned. His hips bring his weight forward, and he hits through the line of the cricket ball as it rushes into the boundary.
The wicket of Ben Johnson, and if he keeps bowling them there, he's not going to have a lot of luck with James Brayshaw. He's in sensational form, James Brayshaw. Leant on the back foot and punched it through point for 4. Good afternoon, Wayne Phillips.
Good afternoon to you, Simon O'Donnell. Straight under the body there of Clinton Peake and into the fence for 4. Good shot. Good shot again from Brayshaw over mid-on. And that will make it into the long boundary here at the Adelaide Oval. It's a good shot again, James Brayshaw. He's along the 91. He's playing beautifully. But so just with the enthusiasm and the confidence that Nielsen has made, we can replay here as Brayshaw comes down the pitch and dispatches a full toss over mid-on. But Nielsen now a very capable batsman, very capable keeper, which makes for a very, very capable and integral part of this South Australian lineup. A very capable player.
Oh, well, 5 for 90.
Oh!
That's another. Look at the timing on that shot. That is an absolute ripper. I wonder if he wants to get up and face the leg spinner. He's seeing him like a football, and by gee, you don't see better timing than that, Wayne.
It's a lovely shot, wasn't it? On the back foot. Kept the eye on the ball. Just have a look at this. Watching the ball closely and hitting over the top of the ball. Beautiful placement as well, Simon. And into the fence for 4. That's a glorious shot. Well picked. 96 to James Brayshaw. Playing beautiful.
Make that 100, and what a good 100 it's been. Now we know why he only ran 3, the end of that last over, and not 4. Sensational century from James Brayshaw, keeps his record up against Victoria. It's a very impressive one. Why wouldn't his teammates be happy? An excellent innings from James Brayshaw, the former Western Australian.
Oh yes, now a tried and true South Australian. Geez, giving these big V boys a bit of stick.
Thank you very much. Square of the wicket, he's been absolutely sensational today. That's going down to the boundary for another 4. He's just guided that in between the slips cordon. There's 2 slips in there and a gully, and he's dissected right in the middle.
Good value here. Just straying a bit. Not really. Just a good shot. He's in good form, James Brayshaw. Simon O'Donnell mentioned he's been very good square of the wicket on both sides, on the on and the offside, and 105. And there he is square on the leg side. A magnificent shot, rocking on the back foot and smacking it behind square leg for 4 more. So 109 to James Brayshaw. Not at all concerned what time it is. If it's short, I'll have a dip at it.
Yes, you have to take the good with the bad in this caper. And by gee, there's been a lot of good for South Australia today, and probably a lot of bad for Victoria. They've had a sensational day's play, the South Australians. They finished day 2 of the Sheffield Shield match 5 for 379. They've faced 104 overs. The stars of the day being Darren Lehmann with 103 and James Brayshaw unbeaten on 112. A great day for South Australia, not so good for Victoria, but we will continue here tomorrow morning the battle between the Crow Eaters and the Vics from Adelaide Oval. We look forward to seeing you then.